sleeping. I know the things you're dreaming. I know when you're sleeping. I know the things you're dreaming. I love when you're weeping. Even death can't stop this feeling.
Our head of accounting here at Fanatics Casino has filed another complaint about how rewarding we are.
This is the 10th complaint this month.
And I quote, "I feel it's my duty to bring to your attention the amount of winning that's going on with our fan cash spins game. I implore you to pull back on the rewards." Friend from accounting.
Appreciate her tenacity. We should reward her. Maybe with a nice fruit basket or something.
At Fanatics Casino, the house always rewards.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Must be 21 plus. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Casino app.
You're going harder, staying longer, giving more to every session. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant is made for that mindset, bringing you a smooth, elevated taste with hydration that keeps up before, during, and after you give it your all. Because you know how you show up for yourself is part of the work. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant. For those who move, tap the banner to learn more.
Hi, I'm Luke LaManna, Marine Corps reconnaissance veteran and the creator and host of Wartime Stories, a weekly series where we explore the strangest, darkest, and most mysterious stories that have come out of war and military service. I'm here to remind you to watch my show on Spotify, and if you're subscribed to Spotify Premium, you don't get any Spotify ads on my videos.
Since the dawn of mankind, humans have had one obsession: capturing their greatest gaming moments.
경의하면 최고령도자 동지의 유명한 용도 아래 우리 조선 반도는 질서정연하고 강력하다. 남부 차단구역에서 발생했던 산업사고는 우리 공화국의 영웅적 투쟁으로 이미 수습되어 조국의 안전엔 흔들림이 없다. 차단구역은 안전하다.
Inside the mall. files and eliminate the HVT. Expect contact. HVT may be in the area hunting anyone after that intel. Jeez, this place is huge. It's dark as hell. That's why you got NVGs, man.
Hey, I'm gonna head downstairs real quick. See if there's any weapons or gear laying around.
No, that's a negative. That's not why we're here.
I'm gonna be fine. It's only gonna take 2 seconds.
I say again, that's a negative. Okay, get your ass upstairs.
Damn, he's down. Let's go help him.
Hell no. That's on him. I told him to get his ass up here.
Copy. Where are we at on the intel?
Got it. Alright, let's find that HVT.
On you.
Overwatch to actual. Letting that intel compromise your location. Enemies are alerted to your position.
Shit.
Yeah, you know we're here.
Damn.
Bro, okay. Alright, let's just find that HVT.
Hey, hold on.
What's up?
Let's just... Hey, you good, man?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're all right.
Was that the HVT?
Hey, fuck the HVT. Let's just go to exfil.
Fuck! I got you, man. You good?
Yep. Let's just get out of here.
All right. Let me get some ammo.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, let's move. Overwatch to actual. Look for any building with green smoke. I say again, green smoke. Brace, you got eyes?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, shit.
운석 투쟁으로 이미 수습돼요. 적의 안전에
Brace, where the hell are you?
I'm inside.
Get your ass to the roof right now.
Copy. Please have medical. Oh, thank you. Hey, Locker, you downstairs?
Negative. I'm headed up the ladder. Going up to the roof.
Oh, shit!
Get on the chopper! Go, go!
Today we got the first full live Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer gameplay, courtesy of a few select streamers who were invited to an event in New York City to showcase the first ever gameplay within Gunfight on a brand new map, which is split into 3 randomized sections with over 500 plus combinations called Kill Block. And in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into all of the gameplay shown so far, including gunplay, deep dive into all of the new movement and gameplay mechanics, remastered maps as well as brand new maps, and so much more. But I'd love to know your honest first thoughts about Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer gameplay in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be super appreciated. And after this video, please show some love to Skyroz and Sophie Snaz, the 2 streamers who were lucky enough to stream the game and showcase the gameplay we're going to look at. So let's first look at movement and gunplay, as these are 2 of the biggest changes that we're going to see within Modern Warfare 4, and showcased here by Sophie. You can slide from tac sprint, and the speed in which you go to the slide while sprinting is very quick, although you don't seem to go too far. He then showcases jumping to see if bunny hopping is still a thing within MW4 like we first saw in MW19. During tac sprint, you can definitely jump a few times whilst keeping up that same speed and momentum. You can definitely tell that you lose that speed and jumping momentum after like the first or second jump. We then get a showcase of the jump slide as well, where if you're running and then you jump and slide, you can see again that you don't slide too far, but the speed in which you go into the slide is rapidly quick. Overall, you can tell the movement is a lot faster than MW2. It is a very positive.
Up next, we have this juicy can of Voodoo Ranger GeForce IPA. Can I get an 8? 8 right here. Can I get a 9? A 10? 10% going once, 10% going twice. 11! 11% going once, 11% going twice. Sold! New Voodoo Ranger GeForce IPA. Live dangerously.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation
thing to see. You then get a gameplay clip to showcase the new weapon behavior when you're going towards corners, where you can see the weapon tilting as she goes into the shipping container, and then looking at it from this other edge, you can see that the LMG does sort of tilt a little bit to compensate for it. It doesn't seem to do it at every single object, especially if you aren't ADSing. That is interesting. And then she also goes to showcase the new mantling, where you can mantle up onto a container like this and you can climb across the entirety of it, going across all the different edges. Another new movement is a supine slide, which is a dolphin dive essentially, where you land on your back, and you can do this running forwards as well as running backwards. There is no omni movement in this game, but this is the only remnants of it that you could argue still exists. Before moving on to some proper gunfights and gunplay, Sophie also gave us an example of the removal of weapon bloom, where now guns should shoot accurately to exactly where they're pointing when they're hip fired. In some parts of the gameplay, you can definitely tell that this is a thing. She's showcasing the recoil patterns on certain guns, and you can see that for a majority of the time, the bullets are hitting where she's aiming, even if it's ever so slightly off. The idea is that this should make hip firing a lot more accurate, and in some examples, it definitely shows. I really think it depends on the type of weapon you're using, if it's fully auto, semi-fire, for example. But in this example here with an SMG, you can see that that recoil pattern is remaining pretty consistent whilst hip firing. And the last new addition that we get to see is the brand new smoke tech, which looks very similar to CS2, but once a smoke grenade is put down, you can actually shoot through the smoke, and it creates a little circle where you can see through it, and then over time it slowly closes back in. And I think for certain game modes like Search and Destroy, and even here in Gunfight, this is going to be integral. It might seem a little bit gimmicky, but it is really cool to see this in Call of Duty. Overall, I'm really grateful that Sophie Snaz was able to show off all these new gameplay mechanics so cleanly. You should definitely check out all her links below after this video. Let's now move on to some raw gun gameplay here, where Skyroz had some incredible games that we're going to showcase here, showcasing all of the new movement mechanics and the way that gunplay works, and just throwing it all together, as well as seeing some really cool elements of the kill block map, where, as you can see for this first part in the middle, it is literally Crash from the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. We have the original helicopter crash there in the middle. And the idea of the map is that all 3 slabs randomize every 2 rounds, and this mode is played in Gunfight 1v1, Gunfight 3v3, and then Gunfight 10v10. And I got to play this about 2 months ago at Infinity Ward, and I genuinely thought that the 10v10 version was the most fun. It is super chaotic in all of the best ways. The idea is that because the map changes every 2 rounds, it's always going to feel slightly different. In the following round, we see that for the next 2 rounds of gunfight, they actually have the M4, which obviously is a modern warfare classic weapon. You get to see the inspect animation for it as well, and due to the randomized build that was given for this gunfight round, you can see that there is absolutely very little recoil with this gun, and it performs exactly as you would expect, where it looks incredibly satisfying to use. Very little visual recoil, although quite a lot of muzzle smoke visual effects, which we'll touch upon a little bit later in the video. But just watch as he's shooting, you can definitely see that, yeah, there's a lot of smoke. He starts to get in the groove here, how slick the movement is, which again is very surprising that this is an Infinity Ward game that we're watching and not something like Sledgehammer or Treyarch. Now, one gun I'm sure you weren't expecting to see is the PPSH-41 SMG. That's right, the classic PPSH is in MW4, and for 2 rounds of gunfight, everyone had the PPSH. As you can see here, it is just literally the exact PPSH that we all know and love in all its glory. It's even got the 71-round drum magazine on it, which just makes it look absolutely iconic, and it looks like a really good version of the PPSH. I did get to use this as well when I played at Infinity Ward a few months ago. It just looks and feels really good, like you would expect the PPSH to be. One of the things that I've seen a lot of people talk about since the showcase is that the time to kill looks extremely quickly, and I think it's a tricky one here because in gunfight, every player has 100 HP. They don't regenerate health either. It's really difficult to compare if the main 6v6 multiplayer will also have 100 HP as well, which will reflect this fast time to kill, or if this is just, you know, only something that you see in gunfight. In this section, we get to see a new middle slab of the map titled Hospital. This is actually a section from the original COD 4 map Vacant. Anyone that's played it, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. This middle is absolutely identical to Vacant, and I think it's really cool how they've fused all of these different sort of parts of old maps together in a way that feels real.
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you in it?
Download Metal, then go to Albums, Clips you're in, and connect to any games you want clips for. And there you are.
Here's one I found of myself.
I'm gonna clutch up.
Yo.
Really natural. This next round, they spawn in Kill House from the original COD 4 as well. It just shows the sort of breadth of all of the different sections of maps that they've got within Kill Block here, where it just fuses together really, really well. We got to take a look at quite a few new weapons as well, like this, the Hion K4X Assault Rifle, where in the inspect here, we can see that there is an Apex attachment that is attached to it, where it's a 3-round burst for the initial fire, and then it's fully auto for the rest. And then in the middle of the map, we now have High Rise from Modern Warfare 2 2009, which I think is really awesome, and it still retains the underground section under the helicopter as well, where instead of going to sort of the underground tunnels area, you're instead going into a body of water that you can swim in and under, just like what we saw with MW2 of its swimming tech. And then 2 rounds later, we get a brand new variation where we have 3 different parts that are completely unique, bespoke areas made just for this Kill Block map, but with one of the areas being a spawn area called Station, which does look quite similar to a multiplayer map section from a MW19 map that I just can't put my finger on. We then get to see a few new weapons like this MAR-9 marksman rifle, which I think looks really cool. And we also get a little bit of gameplay to showcase the different weather effects that can happen as you play, where in this slab there are sprinklers going off, which simulates rain. And what's really cool is that if you stand completely still, eventually there'll be raindrops that will form on the actual eyes of your camera.